Boom, boom, boom. We're back.
Howdy,
Fans of
howdy.
Something Live number 4. We are back with the FOS, as they say.
FOS.
I don't know who they are, but they say it.
It's
and
me. I'm they.
We're back. We're excited to be doing these again because we kind of missed, when we were doing the live streams with just us. It's fun. Don't like we're not saying that, but it is more fun when you can have other people to talk to and kind of interact with. And that's what we're doing again with our 4th episode. This is Tony's Movies and More. We're going to be hanging out, chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool, shooting b-ball outside of the school.
You said that wrong.
What?
But whatever.
What is it?
It's chilling out, max and relaxing.
I
think.
What is it?
Chilling out, max and relaxing.
What did I say?
I thought I said max and chilling out. I don't know. Maybe you did say it right.
All right, let us know down in the comments. What did I say? I don't remember, but we have to bring Tony in here. We have to get this show started. We got to do this. So let's bring the man, the myth, the legend into the live stream. Boom.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Boom, boom.
Howdy,
What's going on,
howdy,
Tony?
Not a lot. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good, man. It's good to have you here.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're the 4th guest on FOS Live, and we already got some people up in the chat room that are okay. We have, let's see here, Alessandro. Hi everyone. What's the best thing to come from doing YouTube? Tony, what's the best thing to come from doing YouTube?
That's probably the relationships and the friendships you make from YouTube. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the funny thing is you and I both met, because this next comment here from Rico. From Rico. Hi,
sorry, Rico.
I see you 3 know Durant Cinema. So yes, all 3 of us know Dave. And we actually all met Dave through YouTube.
Through YouTube, yeah.
That's the ironic part. We've all met through YouTube. So to keep going with this comment, how do you know him and can I have his phone number? Well, that's how we know him.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. Can you have his phone number? Unfortunately, we're not at the discretion to hand out his phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no. If you want to contact him, just find him on, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually pretty good at responding from my understanding. So that's how you'll probably get him in your video. We're just not going to hand out his phone number. That's just
not right.
Not how it goes. Haley Costal, howdy y'all. And then we got Laren. Hey, Ed, Haley, and Tony. How are you all? We're doing good, man. We're doing good. We're just hanging out here. And before we get going with the episode, all 3 of us saw Dominion last night.
Yes.
Tony, it's been killing me. What did you think of this? What did you think of this movie?
It was okay. I need to watch it again to fully rank it.
Okay.
I'm going to see it again tomorrow. So.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
It again.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
See it again.
Okay, so what was what was the consensus amongst the group? Because you went with Dave and Andrew and Steve.
Yeah.
And
Andrew, actually, Steve never actually said, so I don't know about him. Andrew, I think he said he gave it like a 6, and Dave said it was his worst at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, we have to agree with Dave because I exited the theater and I was like, I did not like Dominion. And Haley either.
Yeah, we both ranked it. I asked him, I was like, rank the 6, and both of us put it at
the bottom.
At the bottom.
Yeah. I think it's probably going to end up there when I watch it again. There's just so much going on.
Well, I watched a review. I watched Cody Leach. And he made a good point about the whole locust thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got to locusts, but
I don't know. That come out of nowhere.
I don't even really understand what Dr. Wu, right? Like, what the heck was he doing? Like, what was the point of it?
I don't know. There was giant locusts for the sake of having a bug. I don't know.
It was because, Biosyn, their whole point was to be like, we are at the top of the food chain, quite literally. And they want it, because we're in control of all, everything science and genetically modified, we're gonna have it so that not only do the people rely on us for medicine, but they rely on us for everything. So
oh wow, okay.
Whatever.
I guess I missed that.
Yeah, whatever, we're gonna have genetically modified crops that are not eaten by the pests that we are submitting out, so that, you know, the farms and like the produce growers have to buy from us.
Okay.
It's basically corporate giant.
Corporate giant makes mess, and now humans have to deal with it.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
consequence was that you're killing out like a lot. Yeah, your goal is to be the real world food supplier, but you have to kill out like half the food supply to do that. So it would have caused like a global starvation.
Okay, well, then this is my issue with the movie, because I honestly don't think any of the movie made sense. Very little made sense
I can
in
see
that
yeah.
in that movie. And also, Tony, do you agree? Like, there was way too many close calls. Like, I mean, every Jurassic Park has like a bunch of close
Yeah, yeah.
calls.
Mhm.
They just hit us over the head with these close calls. Every character was barely dodging,
much.
like all the
That's true.
time.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Pretty much every single time.
Like it was just like at no point did I feel like anybody was in true danger. And
Mhm.
I was like, it's like I shouldn't have felt that, because this is the end. You know, this is the last film. I should have felt like maybe somebody, maybe Owen is actually gonna get off.
Yeah. That
Honestly, I was kind of waiting for it. I was waiting for at least one of them to ixnay. Like whoever it was.
Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody and I never got
I
it.
thought they were gonna do somebody, like one of them, at least one of them. Even I honestly thought Dr. Wu was gonna bite it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. No one. No one from the main cast.
Yeah. All right. Well, so okay. So did you kind of get? Because I mean, it gave me, you know, like the goosebumps on the inside when they all kind of started
Yeah, that was
appearing on the
cool.
screen.
Yeah.
You know, like you as like a huge Jurassic fan, did your Spidey senses tingle?
Yeah, that part was cool. I mean, it was cool to see them in the movie again and to see them all merge at the end, but you could it felt like it was just two movies smushed into one giant, like, we got to finish this thing. Like,
Yeah.
because the first half is more with the original three, and then like, oh yeah, this is Jurassic World. We have to throw in Claire and Owen. So here they are.
Yep.
That's exactly what you said. You said like the first Jurassic World, like you could just watch that and be fine. But if you watch Fallen Kingdom, it's almost like you have to watch Dominion because there's too many loose
And
ends.
I kind of feel like they didn't really follow through with that premises of like dinosaurs living in our world. How are we dealing with it? It went to like another mad scientist type of thing.
Yeah. Well, honestly, one of my favorite parts of the movie, and something I don't feel like is going to get enough credit, was that main bad guy. I just love the way he was I thought he was good. Like, honestly, like the guy that looked like Steve Jobs a little bit, like he was like, you know, he had the little vest. And
I'm not going to say what it is, but he had one of the coolest scenes towards the end of the movie in the second half. That was the coolest shot in the whole movie.
That was terrifying. That was terrifying what happened to him. Yep, I agree. So I liked his character. Like, I liked the way he reacted sometimes, like with his anger and everything. And when we first met him, and he was introducing, I think, Grant and Sattler, and he was like, "Oh, like go see Ian." He was very weird. He was like, "And I can't wait for you I can't wait for you to okay, I'm gonna go now." Like he didn't finish his sentences or anything. He was honestly my favorite part of the movie, because I like villains. I like the the arcs that they have, and seeing Grant was cool. Was I the only one who thought he sounded weird? Did
I think he was using more of his actual speaking accent, which is like a British accent that slipped through a lot more than in the first movie.
Did you pick up on that?
A little bit.
Like when he first came on screen, he sounded so different than he ever has in the films.
I don't know. I just kind of got caught up in the fact that he looks like my grandfather.
Yeah. The beard a little bit. Yeah, the beard. And then Ellie, honestly, she sounded the same. And then
Malcolm was Malcolm.
Malcolm's Malcolm. Yeah. So I was okay. Look, I think it's a little forced. You know, it's basically hard to believe that this would actually happen, that all of these characters would converge.
Would happen to meet on the same island.
Yes. Very unlikely. Very unlikely. The only reason it's happening is because it's the last film. So,
and I thought the new dinosaur was cool, but
oh yes, what is it called? The Giga Noda.
Bigger T-Rex.
The bigger T-Rex. Yes.
Yeah. I felt like that was kind of just there to sell toys. Like
Oh, 100%.
it didn't do that much in the movie.
Speaking about, toys, since this is a pop channel, and speaking about the dinosaurs, something I brought up last night was, the new Dominion Pops. They have like the Giganotosaurus, they have the
Yeah.
T-Rex, they have Blue, but then there's like the Endoraptor and an Endoraptor Ghost, and it's all pale white. But as far as I can remember, they weren't.
It
even
wasn't
in the
really
movie.
white in the movie. It was like a
They were the ones that they would like shine the red dot on the chest.
yeah. It was yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
They would shine the red light on people and then they would chase them. So they really didn't highlight the raptors, the Atroraptors, the Atrociraptors.
No, they just use them they use them for an action scene pretty much.
Yeah.
For that whole chase scene.
And
I don't think the Pops got the colors right though.
Yeah, because I remember like the Endoraptor in Fallen Kingdom looks nothing like the ones they show. And sure, prototype, whatever, but that one looks cooler. In my opinion.
That was cooler looking.
Also, not to just keep the negativity rolling, but this is just like our constructive criticism. Well, I don't even know if it's constructive. We're just kind of criticizing. But I don't like that Owen and basically everyone are action heroes at this point. What I liked about the original Jurassic World and similar with Jurassic Park was they were just put into a situation where they had to survive. Now all of a sudden there's like espionage going on, and there's like,
I never even thought of that, but you make a good point.
and yes, he talks about being in the Navy in the past, but he's like an action hero. He's like, and it sort of comes out of nowhere. It's just like they're all action heroes at this point, and I just wasn't vibing with it. I was like, I kind of like them just being put into a survival situation, and they have to somehow survive.
Yeah.
But overall, we're not going to keep the review going here. It's just sort of like a little quick summation.
Yep.
I don't think any of us really liked it.
I thought it was fine. Like if I wouldn't watch it again. Like props to you, Tony, for actually paying money to go see it twice. But I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it. Like I'm not like loathing it. Like God, I wish I never saw that. Whatever. Like I have with some movies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. So if we quickly were to rank them, Tony, can you rank them real quick?
Oh God. Jurassic Park. See, I got 2 and 3 kind of like at the
Neck
same.
and neck. Yeah.
But to be different, I'm going to put 3 above the Lost World. So I'll go 1, 3, Lost World, Jurassic World. Oh, and here's where it gets tough. I'm going to tie the other 2 right now: Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Those are probably the 2 worst of the series, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think because mine was Lost World, Jurassic Park. What did I do? Oh, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park 3, Fallen Kingdom, then Dominion.
And
then
this is where you guys like come and pummel me into the ground.
Tony, get ready for this. Here we go.
No, you're gonna pummel me to the ground.
Get ready.
So, and granted, mine isn't based on nostalgia because I know that can factor into a lot of people's rankings because I didn't grow up with these movies. We just binged them all.
Yep.
So, mine goes, I like Jurassic World.
That's not the first time I've heard that, so don't need to feel bad with that one. I've heard that a lot, actually.
I put Jurassic World or the Jurassic Park, The Lost World,
Jurassic Park.
Oh, whatever. Number 2, Jurassic Park 2, for lack of better terms. Jurassic Park, the first. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Can you believe that, Tony? Can you believe?
I've heard people. Actually, when I did my commentary on Jurassic World, there was another person that was like, "This is my favorite one." It's like, that's okay.
And
she put Fallen Kingdom above 3.
Oh.
And then I would do
then Jurassic Park 3.
Then Jurassic Park 3, then Dominion.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Everybody's gonna eat me alive.
I don't know. We got Mama Blu-ray. Hi.
Hey.
Hello,
That's,
Mama Blu-ray.
Hello, Mama Blu-ray.
Honored to have you here because I do watch some other physical media channels as well, and I see you in there. So very, very excited to have you here on Fans of Something, as well as Movies and Sue.
Hey,
I
Hi.
we definitely watch Sue.
Hello.
Hello.
Mhm.
What's going on, Sue? Mama Blu-ray really enjoyed it.
Oh.
And Movies and Sue's ranking is right there. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, The Lost World, Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park,
Whoa.
and Dominion. For a second there, I thought it was Jurassic Park. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, I guess like the Jurassic Park 2.
Kind of blended in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's actually
So she did what you did. She put Fallen Kingdom above Jurassic Park 3.
right. Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. I enjoyed it. I know because what, Tony, you rewatched it recently.
Yes.
What-
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as I remember, but it's not one that I'm gonna go back to first type of
Okay.
thing.
I think it's still, even after because Dominion didn't really have like a really cool opening. It had the
No,
thing.
you know what they didn't put in Dominion? Did you see that prologue they put last year in front of like Fast 9, the one with the T-Rex at the drive-in?
At the drive-in? No.
Yeah, they've used it in marketing, not in the movie.
Okay.
None of it was in the movie.
So it was just like a ploy, like a
yeah,
thing to
it
get you.
started like back in like the prehistoric age, and then it transitioned to like a T-Rex rampaging through a drive-in, and
Okay.
it's not in the movie.
in the movie.
I have a vague memory of that. I don't know why I do.
I don't. I have seen, it's on YouTube. It's called Battle at Big Rock. Have you seen that, Tony?
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it.
Okay, because that's actually directed by the director of World and Dominion, Colin Trevorrow. It's like a little mini short film. I don't think it has anything to do with anything, but it's it's just a cool little thing. I have seen that, but I haven't seen what you're talking about. And I think Fallen Kingdom has the coolest opening with the guy hanging from the.
It does. That's a really cool. I like that opening.
That blew my. And I honestly wish I would have seen that in theaters because I couldn't imagine what that would have sounded like. Where he thinks he's okay, and then the giant megala whatever thing
Megalodon
comes out of the water and just munches him. I was
The
like,
opening for Dominion was bad. Like
Yeah.
it was
quick. It was
super quick.
and they showed that in trailers, I think, right?
Yeah.
So it already killed the fun of it. Like that would have been cool to see had I never seen that before, where the thing takes the ship down. But I had already seen that in a trailer. So and then it cuts to the scene where they're talking about how humans are living with dinosaurs and like showing people driving off cliffs. It's just I mean, look, if people like Dominion, cool. I'm happy for you. I think it's so dumb. I honestly don't understand how they ended up on this premise and what they did with the locust thing. Like the locust thing just
That was that they didn't hint at that at all in any of the previous movies.
And I'm telling you, watch Cody Leach's review. He pummels the film and he's like, why did they put locusts in this movie? What was the point of we're not there to see giant bugs. We're there to see giant dinosaurs.
It's true. It's
The
true.
only thing I'll give it props for is the fact that they made Beta really cute.
Beta
He
was
was
cute.
cute. That was
Beta was
he was cute. She was cute.
Yeah.
Beta was cute.
And the way that she was on Owen's back, like when she was, sedated, just kind of laying there.
Yep.
Cute.
Yeah. Did you pick that setup, the blue and beta?
I haven't seen that one yet, actually.
I'm gonna get that one
right.
just because I like this.
You like that one? And then there's a Funko Shop exclusive blue, which kind of looks just like all the other ones, but you can only get it on Funko's website. Caitlin Costel, hello. Movies and Sue, Fallen Kingdom is a masterpiece compared to Dominion. And Mama Blu-ray agrees with Sue. Yeah, it's definitely. And what do you think it's going to make? Do you think it's going to make another billion?
No, I don't think word of mouth is going to be as strong with this one. Like I don't. After the opening weekend, I think it's going to drop like a rock.
Yeah.
It was funny because when I was like, people get like early screenings like a week ahead or whatever.
Yep.
And I was looking and I was seeing like 80%, 70%. I was like, wow, that's
Wow.
pretty promising.
Yep.
And
And then audience members got to it and more critics got to it.
Yeah, and then I think currently has like a 32 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Is it the lowest of
It
the
is.
franchise?
It's the lowest one.
Yikes.
I don't think any other one went below 40.
Yikes. How unfortunate. Like I wanted this thing to be the best of the entire franchise.
Yeah, or at least of the Jurassic World ones.
At least of the Jurassic Worlds, because it should have been, because you're bringing the legacy characters back, and what a way to do them dirty, you know? Like,
I kind of felt that was so it would make more money. Like they're like, let's bring them back so it's going to make more money.
well, yeah, that too, for sure. Like that would have been like bringing back, like what they did that with The Force Awakens, right? They did that with like bringing back Harrison Ford and everything, and bringing back was Mark Hamill in Force Awakens, or was he in Last Jedi? I think he was in
the next one, The Last Jedi, I think, yeah.
But that's definitely for sure why they do that. But man, they did them dirty. They I would so love to talk to them now, to see, like, now that they've had a chance to digest everyone's reaction to it and be like, what do you think of it now? Like, are you still happy you signed on?
Yeah. Well, they got paid, so probably.
Well, yeah, but I mean, do they care that the legacy is, I think, a little tainted, you know, because the last time Alan Grant was on screen was in Jurassic Park 3,
which I saw him defending somewhere. So good on him.
Yeah. And I think 3 is actually pretty darn good, honestly.
It's fun. It's quick.
Yeah. It's the quickest of them all. That's definitely one of the highlights. It's the quickest of them all. So, Dominion has an A- cinema score. How? I don't actually look at cinema score too much, so I don't know.
What is that? Never heard of that.
I've heard
it's a polling of all, like, the well, not all, but I mean, they poll some people as they come out of the movie, and
then they have like a score.
Rank it. Yeah.
That's honestly the worst thing to do, because you have to let people sit on it. You have to let it marinate.
True. That's
Because of course, like right when you walk out of the movie theater, you're like, "Oh, that was pretty good," because I just spent money on that. So yeah, it's pretty good. But if
not me, I walked out, I was like, "Man, that was bad." It
was once you got, you were like, "It's fine." Then once you got to the car, you were like, "No, that's pretty bad." Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait like 24 hours. You have to sleep on it.
Obama Blu-ray doesn't understand all the negativity.
Oh,
you know what's funny? Like, a movie I didn't think I was gonna like was Top Gun, the second Top Gun. But that's really good. And then this one, I was like, this is gonna be awesome, man. No.
Yeah. Well, I've heard nothing but great things about Maverick. So
that was good.
Yeah. It's what's the next movie coming out like this next week? Like, is it gonna do they have any competition coming up? Because I know the Black Phone's coming out. That's like the next Blumhouse horror.
They showed like a 2-second clip of that. I'm like, oh wow, it's actually being released finally.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Did you have a good theater going experience? Because man, we had people who would not shut up.
Oh my god.
We had a kid, like a young kid.
Okay.
But I mean, he wasn't talking too much from what I could hear, but we were in a Dolby theater, so it was pretty loud. Okay. But surprisingly, it wasn't all that full.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was surprised. There was a lot of, like, most of the front row was vacant. There was no one there.
Huh. Yeah, we had a pretty packed theater. I feel like we had a bunch of people around us. It was a lot of scattered people.
Yeah, it was scattered, so it might have looked fuller, but there were a lot of like empty seats, like in between.
But man, there was just like this one time where this kid just kept talking to his, like, the person next to him, like,
oh God.
like
Constantly.
Why did you take my candy? Why did you take my candy? And then somebody just out of nowhere said, "Shut up."
Yeah.
We had that when we saw Scream in one of our theaters. Like, there was people sitting next to Steve that would not shut the heck up. Like, they just kept talking loudly through the whole thing.
It was really bad.
It honestly, it makes me not want to go to movie theater. It makes me
bad.
It's
well, it's not that you don't want to go to movie theaters. It's not going on opening night. It's you
yeah.
go like maybe a week later when, you know, most of the people who want to see it have already seen it.
Man, I'll tell you, like, the pandemic and having to stay at home and watch movies on streaming.
People have gotten worse in theaters since the pandemic. It's bad.
For sure.
Yeah, I've never had that many people talking in the theater. And then there was like another time, I think it was the same kids that were talking and they were like right behind us. And a kid in front of us was like, shh.
Yeah. It was nuts. It was just very distracting. And
Oh, it annoyed me
I
so
mean,
bad.
fortunately, it wasn't for a movie that was like a masterpiece. So if it would have been for like a truly great movie, I would have been even more upset. But it's just annoying. And honestly, I much prefer staying home and watching new movies at home. Lightyear. Okay, Lightyear is opening up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's definitely competition because they're technically both aimed at kids for sure. So,
and I guess that's also the problem with seeing movies like, even though Jurassic World like is pretty, like Jurassic Park like as a whole as a franchise is pretty dark with like, you know, dinos eating people and whatever and tearing limbs off. But you know, kids are still like gonna see it, at least like PG-13, right? So, and plus like at Universal, it's all kids stuff, dinosaur related. So that's the other unfortunate part, is that if you want to go see a not a rated R movie, you're gonna have to.
Yep. All right. So that's our little talk of Jurassic World. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about it just because we want to see Tony show off his pops. So obviously we're a Funko channel, and Tony is a typically movie channel. But he has picked up some pops as of late, mostly because of Jurassic World. Also, he messaged me on Instagram not that long ago, and he was like, your live streams are rubbing off on me because I picked up a $7 a pop package, which like thrilled me because I'm so excited to see what you picked up from $7 a pop. So let's start with that one because I'm really curious. But before you show it, let's try to guess what he picked up.
Ooh.
Give us a hint. Is it like a movie franchise?
It is.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's a movie pop.
I'm gonna guess it's the Ian Malcolm like laying on his side.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Like
that's always a good one.
And that's the only one I can think of that would end up on $7 a pop. All right, I'm gonna go with her. I'm gonna say it's the Ian Malcolm kind of doing his sexy pose.
Nope, it was Rocket from Guardians. I love Rocket. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you hold him a little closer just so we can kind of? There we go. Heck yeah.
What was that?
I think it was like $8 or $10. So I was like, why not?
Okay.
What was that ranked like on pop box quality? Because that's pretty good.
7, I think. I think the only thing is like his ear is a little bent right here. I think that's the only.
But you don't care about the box condition, right?
Yeah, I'm not that big on the box on that one, so that doesn't bother me. But I don't want something that's like completely smashed. Like I've heard their 6 boxes are like completely
shredded. Like they went through
the ringer.
But yeah, I'm not like, I mean, with Marvel, I like the stuff that come before, like the Infinity stuff that led up to Thanos, all this new stuff. I don't care. Like they just haven't been. The only good one I liked was Spider-Man. That's the others have just been
Yep. That's and that's what, Bradley Cooper? That's his character?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we don't know too much about Marvel, but I do know that I found out for the first time that, and this is kind of weird, in the next Thor movie is going to be Chris Pratt, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill.
Really?
Sam Neill
too? Oh, wait, you seen the preview?
Yep.
See, they showed the preview last night too, but I just didn't really pay much mind.
How funny is that?
That's funny.
That Owen, Ian, and Alan are going to be in Thor.
That's one I'll probably just pull a Dave and wait for the Steelbook. Like I'm not going to go see that in the theater.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, well, for sure. I think the next one we're definitely seeing in theaters is going to be the Black Phone.
That comes out the 24th.
That looks good.
Lightyear, I'm hesitant about Lightyear.
Like I want to see it, but it's something I'll probably wait for as well.
Is it Chris Pratt?
No, it's who is it?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah, it's the other Chris. It's the other big Chris.
And then there's Chris Pine.
And then there's Chris Hemsworth, who's Thor. I want to see it just because I like the idea of it, but I think I'm too emotionally attached to Tim Allen as
Tim Allen is, yeah, I like
as
that.
Buzz Lightyear. So it's going to be weird not hearing that voice. You hate Tim Allen
I
for
hate
some
Tim
reason.
Allen. I hate Tim Allen.
She hates him with a passion.
I
I don't
hate him.
understand why.
He's scary. I swear we talk about this on every live. He's scary.
Why is he scary? Because he played a Shaggy dog?
The Shaggy dog, terrifying. Santa Claus, ew. Home
I
Improvement.
like that one. That was something I grew up with, the Santa Claus.
Home Improvement. Ew,
Christmas with the Cranks.
I hate
I like that
Anybody-
one too.
Christmas with the Cranks. It has Laurie Strode in it.
I
It does.
hate that movie. That is like my least favorite movie of all time.
Well, Laren, to get back on track here, I just read the Black Phone short story by Joe
Oh.
Hill.
Is that what it's based on, or is that a coincidence?
No, it's actually based on a little like I think it's a collection of short stories,
Oh.
and they picked this
okay.
one to adapt.
Oh, I'm gonna read that then because I do
So-
like short story, like anthology books.
Yeah, for sure. Like I like the idea of the Black Phone, and I don't think there's any Black Phone pops coming out, but there
Mhm.
should be because man, Ethan Hawke in that mask,
That's
terrifying.
creepy, yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know the premise. I'm sure you told me,
Terrifying.
but I forgot. Don't tell me.
No, I don't know.
But-
I'm because I just want to show everyone in case they haven't seen this thing. This thing is
Yeah, it's scary.
terrifying. It looks so good. Like this would make a great Halloween Horror Nights house. Like this really
That would
would.
actually. I'm surprised. Is it by Universal?
It is, yeah.
Ah.
Blumhouse. Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised. Hmm.
So here, let me quickly share the screen just so everyone can get a glimpse at this thing. This thing is gorgeous looking in the best way possible. Boom, right there. And we'll go over here. Right there. Look at that thing.
That is
Ugh.
creepy. Ugh.
Ew.
That would be an amazing pop.
Oh, his teeth. I hate the teeth.
I know that's creepy.
And it says never talk to strangers. Oh, I love it. And Ethan Hawke as a villain, like I'm
Yeah.
so on board.
Oh, I knew it was from the director of Doctor Sleep, but I didn't realize they did Sinister too. And I really enjoy Sinister.
Well, no. Okay, so it's from Blumhouse who brought us Sinister, and then it's the director of Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I would use that as a selling point.
Yeah.
The first Doctor Strange was not good.
No.
It is weird how they come up with like what to put in the from section.
Yeah.
What should we put in the from section?
The first Sinister wasn't bad.
I enjoyed the first Sinister.
Yeah, I did.
And that has Ethan Hawke as well.
I
Was
remember
he
when
the
I
one in
first,
the first Purge? The
He is,
original?
yeah. He's also
Okay.
in the first Purge. Yep.
I remember when I first like really started getting into horror back when like when I was like a preteen. Or like early teenage or whatever. I watched Sinister and it ranked pretty high like in my list.
Yeah.
Like for a while.
It's a solid movie for sure. I need to rewatch it though.
Yeah.
It's called 20th Century Ghosts. All the stories that I've read out of it have been good.
Ooh.
All right. I'm
I-
not too big of a reader, Laren. That's definitely going to be a Haley thing. I don't read too much.
I read. What I do
I
is
need
I
pictures.
read.
I need pictures.
I read and then I tell him about it. That's how he gets his reading in. That's how he knows about books, is because I tell him.
Like the most recent book that I read was that Universal Monsters little golden book that we picked up. That was an enthralling read. Let me tell you.
I know where it is.
Yeah, here. Show them, like just in case. This thing is an enthralling read, okay? It's like what, 5-6 pages long?
It has turns.
Oh my god, look at this thing. This thing is an incredible masterpiece of a book.
That's a cool cover.
Literature
This is
at its finest.
this is my kind of book. Here, let's show them one. Here we go. The scariest step any monster can take is the first step.
Come on, class.
There you go.
Okay, so Laren, this is my kind of book. But no, actually, the last thing I started reading was the 11/22/63 Stephen King novel, and I got kind of far into it because I wanted to watch the James Franco miniseries that they
Okay.
had done. But
And then you fell off.
and then I just stopped reading it for some reason.
You got
But
bored.
yeah, I got a little bored. But yeah, so show off those Dominion pops just because
Okay.
I just want to talk about them for a second here because I'm still I'm really jealous that you found that Ian Malcolm. That would be the only one I'd want because now
Yeah.
I'm kind of
I'll
happy.
start with him. Here he is.
There we go. I love the shirt is kind of like opened
It
up a little
is.
bit.
Yep, it is. He's holding it open, I think.
Yep.
Stupid glare.
I was gonna say maybe tilt it. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, he's holding it. Yep, his shirt's open.
Oh, I love it.
That's it. And this one actually kind of looks like him too. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Yep.
Here's the Ellie one. This is probably the worst one of them all. It doesn't
Because you and I agree, it doesn't look like Ellie Sattler.
It doesn't at all. It's just like a random blonde chick. It's like, okay. If I were to take this out of the box, I would not know this was Ellie. I know she wore this in the movie, but still. I mean,
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I was just like, this looks like nothing like Laura Dern.
The only one I didn't get was the blue, and I didn't get Maisie because I do not like her character at all.
No, I hate the fact that she's British.
I can't stand
It's
her.
a little nitpick, but I hate the fact that she's British.
She was a little less annoying in this movie, but I still don't like her. And this one's
Owen.
Yep. Chris Pratt. That actually does look like Chris Pratt.
I agree. Yep.
But this, like you, I think you said this, the Star-Lord ones do look a little more like him than.
Yep. And I think it has something to do with like the outfit as well. Like the outfit on the Star-Lord. The outfit on the Star-Lord is like super duper accurate. So.
And here's Claire.
Yep. That gives me Claire vibes. I like the little freckles, right? She has little freckles.
Yes, she does. She has little freckles around the nose.
I like that.
Even for Ellie, they could have done like the little creases by the eyes, to show age.
Yes.
Laura was probably like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Probably
don't do that.
Then there's this dinosaur. I am not even going to attempt this name.
Okay, that was the thing that fought like impaled it at the end, right?
It literally came out of nowhere. I was like, wait, this giant ass dinosaur just walks and no one hears that coming. Like,
and he got long fingies.
So that was that thing, which honestly,
I call this thing like this thing's got Freddy Krueger claws on it.
Yeah.
That's like,
but I don't remember it looking like that.
It doesn't at all. The green and the blue on the face that doesn't exist in the movie. It doesn't.
It looks like a Muppet.
That. It kind of does.
Like a Muppet.
Yeah, this I don't think this might have been maybe like an early concept design. I don't know with colors, but the coloring is not. It's a very dark looking dinosaur in the movie. Where's the other ones? Where are you? Are you the first? Oh. Yep. T-Rex.
T-Rex, yep. And like you said, I like that the window's on the side.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the first T-Rex and I don't think it has a window on it.
Oh.
Yeah, see the window on the side?
Yeah.
The window is cool, so you can actually see it. T-Rex got shortchanged in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm actually happy because in Jurassic Park 3, it really got shortchanged.
Yeah, it did. It died.
The Spinosaurus just kills that thing.
Yeah.
At least in this movie, they were like, "Oh man, it's dead," and then it did like the close up on the eye.
Yeah. And there's this guy.
We all appreciate the homage it did when it was like backlit or something. Like there was a broken glass window or something, and it walked behind it, and it was like the logo.
Cool. Yeah. Yep. There's the regular size version of this new dinosaur. Giga something.
Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, there we go. And here are these new raptors. I guess they're only available at Target, this one.
Okay.
I don't remember if this actually had this coloring in the movie.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
They all looked the same. There's that one, and here's the white one that you mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, those are the Endoraptors.
Ghost one, yeah.
Yeah, where did the ghost come from?
I wonder if Ghost is the name of it, or if that's just to kind of distinct, like.
They didn't actually say their names in the movie, but like if you look at the pop boxes, you would think they were called by name in the movies, but they're not.
Yeah, it's like if it's a variant, you would think it would have some meaning, especially being an exclusive.
But this one, I think the only difference is what the claws. I think, yeah, because the claws on the back here, they're down. If you look at the regular picture, the claws are facing down like that. So I guess that's kind of a. They could have made him glow in the dark or something.
Yeah.
Just a little bit different. And then there's the big giant.
The big boy.
Big boy.
Look at that thing.
This one is cool looking.
And okay, so are you going to keep them all in box or take them out?
I keep them in box usually.
Okay, cool.
But this one I kind of want to put in my work office when I get an actual office.
I would think I would like the big ones taken out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
They
these
deserve
take
it.
up a lot of room. I don't get the only other one of these I have now is the T-Rex from Fallen Kingdom. Yeah. That's those. I think that's all. Yeah, that's all.
That's
of
the
those.
Dominions, and then
Yeah.
and then do you have any of the new Jurassic Parks that they're releasing?
I have a couple of like I don't know what movie moment ones. I have this guy.
Oh.
I cannot find that in my Target whatsoever. I am blown away that your Target had that.
Mine had or the one I was at had like 6 of these. I was
Yeah.
surprised.
That's from the
Who's
first
that?
movie, the guy who gets kind of
Yeah.
jumped by the raptor.
I like that they're doing different scenes like this and not just the characters anymore. These are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Is the raptor like in midair?
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be, yeah, but he's actually sitting on the leaf.
Oh, okay.
But it's supposed to be like a midair jump type of thing.
I love that. Like anytime they somehow try to figure out how to make the pop look like it's
Yeah.
In air,
Yeah,
yeah,
in
that's pretty
midair.
cool. And
John Hammond.
John Hammond. with the
John
gate.
Hammond.
My Target has a ton of these. They're not.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're
They're
everywhere.
everywhere now.
They are
He's a
everywhere.
cool one.
I think that's one of my favorites. Like when we at the end of the year when we do
is.
favorite
It's
Funkos that have
Yeah,
come out in
that's-
2022, I think that's
I like
going to be
that
on my
one.
list. For
That
sure.
one's pretty cool. I didn't think they would actually make that, like the gates. And where's this one here? I got the.
I like that one.
That's the one I want. That's the one I want.
You would not want this one because look at the top of the box. It's got a nice case slice right there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was probably like a stupid employee, no offense, just probably cutting open the box and it just kind of
No, that happens a lot at Target. I noticed, like they just even sometimes with like their steel books, they'll have slashes on the spines from just cutting the box.
Yep. It's just like, what are you doing? Come
Yeah,
on,
this
man.
one's
Do your
cool. I like
job.
that. I like the movie
And
moments
how much
one.
was that one? Was that $24.99?
$29.99.
$29.99. Okay.
Yep.
That's the one I want. The one where he's hiding from the Raptors.
That's
I-
a good one.
I love that
That is
scene,
good.
especially when he tricks the Raptor into thinking he's in that part of
window.
the window and
That
the,
was-
and the Raptor runs into it.
Yeah, I feel like they replicated that in Fallen Kingdom a little bit with the clone girl and the Indoraptor.
Did they do that? I don't remember that.
Or they
I
made like
know-
a. I
They made a
think.
slight reference to it.
Yeah, he ran towards, and it was her reflection. I'm like, that's directly out of the first movie.
Okay.
I already don't remember.
I guess I'm happy I didn't see that because I would have had the same reaction. I would be like, no, don't rip off the first movie.
I go over the rest of them. I have a couple of the
Yeah,
Fallen Kingdom ones
You also
over
have a
here.
Mr. DNA, right?
Yes, he's over here somewhere. I have the regular
Boom.
Mr. DNA. He's still cool though. It's someone I never thought they would even think of making.
No, exactly, because he doesn't have a head.
Yeah, he's just eyeballs and a mouth.
It's really cool seeing it like from here because personally I can't see the clear head too well, so it just looks like the eyes and the mouth, and it looks even cooler.
Actually,
Oh,
you're
from
right.
like
If you
here?
hold it far
Yeah.
enough back, it looks. Yeah, you're right. I
That's
like
cool.
that. Yeah, this is
And you're not going to pick up the diamond collection.
No, I put that down. I'm like, do I need a sparkly one?
Yes,
I
you
already
do.
bought all those other ones, so I was like, no, I'm good for today.
Yes, you do, because as Movies and Sue says, the sickness is real.
That it is. I mean, I've already seen like 4 versions of the 6-movie Jurassic collection that I want to buy that I don't need. This is bad. And this one's from Fallen Kingdom. It's Owen with the baby raptor from Target.
Oh yeah, that's Owen holding baby Blue.
Yeah,
I
holding
want
his egg.
it.
Yep.
He's cool.
Yep, that's a cool
I
one.
want it.
Yep.
Let's see.
Baby.
Where's my other? I have the regular Velociraptor from first Jurassic Park.
Yep. I think I have that one in my collection as well. I think
I don't. Surprisingly, I don't have any of the actual people from the first Jurassic Park.
first movie. Well, you have John Hammond technically.
Yeah, I have him.
And the kid.
And the
There's
kid.
Claire. It's Claire from Fallen Kingdom. Did they put? Yeah, there's the freckles. Okay. There's
Now,
that
which one? Now, because I haven't seen that one in person, so if you were to look at the Dominion one next to it, what do you think is the better looking pop?
I'm gonna have to put them next to each other. Let's see. The hair color looks different. Her hair is much lighter on the new one for some reason. Like on the Dominion one, it's kind of like carrot orange, if you can kind of see that.
Yep.
Whereas this one, it looks like it's slightly darker. I don't know.
And it has like she has it pulled back in a ponytail.
She has it pulled back. Yeah, I guess that's how I didn't even notice. That's how she wore her hair in this movie, I guess. I don't know. Not something I generally pay attention to is hairstyles of characters. Let's see, here's the original T-Rex from, oh, it does have a window. Okay. From the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but you don't need the window because you
don't need, the window on this one is pretty useless because you can see its face. Like,
oh, Funko. Oh, Funko.
All right, there's that one. Yeah. This one you do need the window. Well, no, you don't really. It's the Indoraptor.
That's from Fallen Kingdom?
Fallen Kingdom, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
This one, though, like the color on it is gray, and the Indoraptor's like a jet black. So this one's a weird color too, Funko. I don't know what you were doing here.
That might have been Universal sending Funko the wrong stuff on purpose just to.
They probably are.
They're like, let's not actually
see
send
the
them.
real design. So, and I have blue from Fallen Kingdom.
That you want that one? You want that one?
That one.
You want that?
I
one.
think this one's actually still hanging around at my local Target, surprisingly, from like 2018.
What? Oh man, I joked with Tony. I was like, it's time to move to Massachusetts. Freaking Georgia, man, has nothing.
Yeah, I mean, my Target sucks with the stuff I usually buy movies, but they're pretty good with pops.
Although the one thing that is similar between our two Targets is the Funko section looks like it's been blown up.
Bad. Yeah, I was like, what is going on? I feel bad for the employee that has to attempt to straighten that out every night.
Yeah.
But actually they don't, because they don't even touch the media section, because I had left 2 movies somewhere the previous Tuesday. I put them down. I'm like, oh, I'll put them here. And then I forgot to pick them back up to buy them. They're still there.
Ooh.
They are still in the same spot over a week later. So I'm like, no one's been in this section all week.
Yeah, I definitely know that's the same case for our Target. Like, I think because he likes to leave his cups around from Starbucks. And I swear to God,
Am I the only one? Okay, hold on. Like, not to cut you off.
No, I've seen Starbucks cups just left randomly on Target shelves.
Look, I know it's not the most appropriate thing to do, but man, I'll tell you, when I can't find it, or when I can find trash cans and they're all full,
yeah,
I'm like,
that's true.
I'm like, come on, Target, and then I just leave it on a shelf.
You can afford a trash can, Target.
But no, I'm telling you, he left a cup right by the collectible section, and I swear to God, 2 weeks later, something it's still there, and it's formed an ecosystem.
Yeah, there's like stuff floating in it. It's
wow.
disgusting.
Okay. I mean, someone could have just, picked it up and put it in a trash bin somewhere.
Mama Blu-ray, the pops are really nice.
I know Susan used to be pretty big into pop collecting, but she's kind of
dialed back.
Yeah. Because I think she was running out of room.
Hard to have 2 collections.
It is. It
really is. It actually really is. Yeah. And then when you add in stuff like NECA figures, it's like, okay, I got to stop. Like, I can't spend my money on this stuff. Like,
why do I like so many things?
Yeah.
Laren likes your collection. That's an impressive Jurassic Pop collection, Tony.
Well, thank you.
Yep. So, okay, so you collect all the Jurassic ones. Is there anything else you?
I mean, if I see something like that I like, I'll occasionally pick it up. Like, I got like a couple Ninja Turtles, and I have a John Wick somewhere in the house, but he's not in this room.
Okay.
So I don't know where he is, but he's around.
He's around.
I have a Mr. Freeze that Susan actually bought me on the last trip we did together.
Yeah.
And this one will probably kill you with how it came in the mail, but
ooh, let me see it.
Is it a regular or art series?
I think his is the regular Mr.
Mine's
Freeze,
the regular Mr. Freeze. I'm not too big on the art series ones. I like the Mr. Freeze one, but I don't have any of the art series stuff.
Well, plus they're just more expensive anyway, so
they are. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
What do we got?
This one. Jingle All the Way. It's the Turbo Man from Amazon, but
wow,
he is completely ripped there on the back. He's got this giant rip over here, and he's smashed somewhere over here. So it's like, yep, this is how they sent him to me. And they're like, is the figure itself damaged? I was like, no. They're like, well,
deal with
can
it.
you just send me another one?
That's the first time. That's the first time I've ever seen an Amazon exclusive look like that.
Yeah, this was bad. They didn't even send it in any protection. It was in a wait, did this even come in a this came in a giant envelope. Like so whoever packed it in an envelope. I'm surprised it's even still.
Yeah, no, it because it should have been in a box, and then the pop itself should have been in a little box.
Yeah, nope. It was just in an envelope, just chilling in an envelope like they'd send in a movie. Like they send movies in envelopes. This was in an envelope. I was
That's
like, okay.
That's atrocious.
Yeah, this is bad. This is I don't generally like to order from Amazon, but you can't get this and it's an Amazon exclusive. So
That makes me happy because I got an Amazon exclusive through $7 a pop.
okay.
And it said it was like a 7.5 or something. And that makes me glad that I did that.
Yeah, Amazon is very hit or miss with their shipping.
Yeah. We learned that the hard way.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I've ordered a lot of Amazon exclusive pops, and I've never had a problem. So
That was
blows my
bad. Like I was
mind.
actually surprised because I've ordered other pops from Amazon and they come in fine, but that was bad.
That's
like, sure.
horrifying.
It was like, sure, the one exclusive is smashed to bits.
Yeah,
Here's
Laren,
one.
that is
That is-
horrifying.
That is, yeah. And the fact that they put it in an envelope, like, what's wrong with
How
you?
did
It's a
that even
box.
fit?
It was
Yeah,
a
good point.
gigantic envelope. I'm like,
Never
what the
fit.
hell is this?
It was one of those like bubble wrap envelopes.
Yeah, it was like a giant bubble wrap envelope. I'm
Vanilla.
like, this is not protective at all.
No,
I don't even
the-
like when they
that
send
one.
my steelbooks in those.
Like that one. Yeah.
And there's this guy. Here's the regular Mr. Freeze.
Yep.
That's
I think it
cool.
him.
Very, very cool.
Very cool.
Stay
Getting
cool.
You have that one?
I don't have that one. I only have the art series one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've decided I'm only going to collect the art series of the Batman villains.
They released them for anything. And there's Ninja Turtle. I think this is the
Michelangelo.
first movie. Yeah, this is the first. No, it's not. It's the second one. Okay.
The Michelangelo mask head that Durant has in his room haunts me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty cool mask, actually. Have you seen pictures of him in that costume?
No.
Nope.
That's scary.
And here's Leonardo is my other favorite one, I guess, is Leo.
Huh.
That's those two.
I feel like we've seen those in the wild.
Well, we've definitely seen the art series of the Teenage Mutant
Yes.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, those are the ones that have like their face all over it, right?
I don't know what the
Turtles
design is, but definitely seen a lot of those. That's what I like about the art series is that each one is sort of different. Like the design of the pop, like the whatever is on the pop, it's all different. Like you're never gonna find a similar one.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like with Two-Face, the coins
Oh,
that
yeah.
are around him.
Yeah. You're not going to find enough.
You're never gonna find one that has the coin right over.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
That
yeah.
kind of thing.
And that was
Oh,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
Nope, that's it actually.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Our turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was talking about all the bins.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
No way, Jose. But you did. Okay, so today was a monumental day. Haley picked up her first chase ever.
Oh,
We put it in the community tab, but just in case anyone didn't see it, go ahead, show it off. This thing, it's from the TV show The Witcher on Netflix.
okay. All right.
Yes.
She loves The Witcher.
I love The Witcher. And so I thought it was, pretty appropriate for this to be my first chase.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool looking.
He's got the bloodshot eyes.
That's
Yeah,
cool looking.
and
yeah.
he's like pale. It's when he goes like ape.
Yep.
When he goes like
Okay.
full
This
monster mode.
This is Henry Cavill, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
pretty
Henry
cool.
Cavill. Yep.
Yes.
And it was 44 plus tax, so it came to like 47 or
47.
something.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
the most I've ever spent on a pop. And I did it completely on a whim.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll be heading down to Orlando next weekend because that's Funko
Okay.
PopCon. So we're trying to save our money to spend
Yeah.
at the convention.
Okay.
But
But
it's, the fact that it's a chase.
The Witcher.
It's The Witcher. The box is really good. The odds of finding a better one or a cheaper one are slim to none.
Yeah.
Because chases are few and far between.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of The Witcher? Have you seen it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen any of the episodes. I've played a little of one of the games a while ago, but
Yeah.
If you like fantasy-esque, like
Lord of the Rings.
no, it's definitely like a TVMA.
So like Lord of the Rings rated R.
Kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
of
Okay.
Thrones.
Okay.
It's
I
closer to
have
that.
watched Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the ruling of worlds and monsters and
Huh.
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we saw it in the window. I was like, you have to get it. Like it's just don't pass this up.
And I basically said, "All right, if you say so," and I did.
What would be the most you would spend on a pop, Tony?
Probably the $35 that I spent on like the
Big T-Rex.
scene. Yeah, I mean, I've never really. I mean, there was one that I saw on $7 a pop. I think it was a Star-Lord one, but they wanted like $50. I was like, no, I'm good. I can't be spending that right now.
Tony, you get pieces of chewing gum.
You do actually. I opened the box. I'm like, gum. Okay.
As a treat.
Gum.
As a treat.
All right. Gum. They sent gum. Yeah, they do send gum.
I asked you, what was the most you've ever spent on a pop? You should know.
No. Not the most I've ever spent. The most I would ever spend.
Oh,
That's what I asked Tony.
Oh.
The most I would spend, I feel like would only be max 100.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel good about myself if I went into like $150, $200 on a single pop. I'd be like, what am I doing with my life? Like
the most Tony's ever spent was the 35.
that's the most you've spent?
Yep.
But like,
At
how
most.
much would you spend?
Would
Would you go into
probably
50?
like no, probably 45 at the most. Like, it would have to be something I really want.
or something really limited.
Yeah.
Because that's like if it's a common and it's going for $44, I would have to, sleep on that. But
well, what if it was like, let's say it was I don't know, the giant T-Rex, but the whole cast of Dominion signed it.
That would be hundreds of dollars. That would be.
But would you be willing to shell out that money for that?
No, I
No?
can't. Not, even though it has that's way too much.
Okay.
I can imagine what that would cost with just Chris Pratt alone would probably be $200 for an autograph.
Laren said he's spent $30.
that was the most I had ever spent prior to today.
Today you maxed out at 47.
I maxed out. Yeah. The most I had ever spent prior was at the PopCon.
Okay.
It was I know exactly what pop it was. It was from Steven Universe. It was an amethyst.
I feel like the most I've spent would be 80. I feel like that's the highest I've gone, $80.
What was that?
Oh, I don't know what it was.
'Cause I know the Shining Twins were like 50.
Yeah, the Shining Twins were 50. I would have to think real long and hard, and we don't have time for that. But I think it's $80 is the most I've spent. Which, again, being a Funko collector, it's like, all right, I'm okay with that. If I wasn't like a diehard collector, I'd be like $80. Come on, man. But the most expensive one that they sold recently was the Willy Wonka and the Oompa Loompa that were gold, and it sold for $100,000.
What?
That's a house.
Why is plastic?
It sold for $100,000. It had a limited Funko golden ticket attached to it or something.
That's a house.
Exactly. That's a house. That's
insane.
That's a lot of stuff.
$100,000 on a plastic figure. Wow.
And you have to think, like, what kind of a person bought that? Like
someone who's well off.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gotta be just like expendable money. Like, that's okay. That's fine. $100,000, no problem. Like, what?
Who cares? It's only $100,000. Willy Wonka, Funko, $100,000. I'm gonna pull it up here this blew my mind. I was like, oh, okay. All right, we're doing this, I guess. Look at this. This is insane. Right here. Rare Willy Wonka golden ticket Funko Pop sells for a record $100,000.
Oh my God.
The first 6-figure pop sale. That's what it looks like. And there's the golden ticket it comes with.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Like, wow.
Yeah. And it says the epic deal went down on Thursday in California when Grail Monster purchased the ultra rare golden ticket 2-pack from a private seller. The price, a cool $100,000.
Okay, now how many of those exist is what I want to know. Because it says it's rare.
Good question.
But it's like, how rare?
Let's see. Does this say anything?
It doesn't. It's just like a.
It doesn't. It says, greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Mr. Brian Mariotti. Okay, so he's the guy who runs Funko currently. Only 10 of them.
Oh. Ooh.
Funko produced only 10 of them.
In 2016.
Yep. And awarded the 2-pack solely to fans who discovered the elusive golden ticket at the 2016 San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay. But still.
10. Honestly, you know what? For $100,000, I wouldn't have spent it because there's 10 of, so there's 9 more of them.
Right.
For $100,000, there needs to be.
That needs to be real gold.
That needs to be real gold.
First of all, yes. And first of all, these need to be real gold. And second of all, there needs to be one of these things.
No, I'd even take 2. Like if there were 2.
Sure. But there was
10 of them.
Or how many golden tickets were there? 5? 5. Okay, so there should only be 5 of these things. Why is there 10? There was 5 golden tickets. So I don't know. But there it is. Someone has that for $100,000.
Maybe not all 10 tickets were found.
Maybe they weren't all found. Yeah, man.
But
I don't know.
The irony is that like prior to PopCon, I like all my pops, all 160 something, prior to PopCon, were all found like in the wild, like at like a Target or a Walmart or a Hot Topic or a GameStop FYE. Like I had never gone like secondhand pop hunting, and they just so happen to end up being worth X. But like I really spent like market value for every single one of my pops, like $10 when they first started out, 12.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
And well,
it kind of makes you kick yourself in the butt because you're like, oh man, why didn't I pick that up when it was market value?
Yeah, but you know, from like 8 years ago, yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, hold on to those. Like, definitely keep all of those in the box because you never know. Some of those might go up in price, especially when, unfortunately, you know, Jeff Goldblum kicks the bucket, Laura Dern kicks the bucket. For some reason, and let's talk about this real quick. For some reason, Alan Grant, the pop form of Alan Grant, he's not on the back. He's not on the back of any of those pops, right?
No, I think he's
gone. Yeah, so where is he? Like, and you can't buy him.
I think he was announced as a Walmart exclusive, maybe.
Yeah, and the exclusives, like it's a hit or miss whether they actually appear on the back of the box. Because some boxes they'll have exclusives on the back, some boxes they won't. And I couldn't tell you how they decipher that.
So he's a Walmart exclusive?
I thought he was at one point. It might have said
Alan Grant.
But I can assure you. And that's true for like glow in the dark variants or whatever.
Well, hold on, let's see. Let's type in Jurassic. Doing this one-handed Jurassic World. He is a Walmart exclusive. Okay. It's just weird to me that he's like been announced. Okay, so yeah, this is coming out as a Walmart exclusive. Claire with the flare from the first Jurassic World. That's kind of
interesting choice there.
Interesting price point too. $28.88. Here's the chase of the Dilophosaurus. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm definitely picking up the Jurassic Park movie poster one. That's definitely
pretty
for sure.
Cool.
That's going in the collection. There's Macy.
Why is she more than Anne Malcolm? What that?
I don't know. I love how on Walmart.com they have Target exclusives.
You got to be careful with Walmart though, because it's not always like Walmart doing the actual shipping and selling.
Yep.
That's still a funny thought.
Yeah. Where the heck is Alan Grant?
I could have swore he said it was some. I don't know. I'm gonna Google that now. Let me see.
Hey, Conan as Ian. I want him.
$70.
And then Mr. DNA Target exclusive out of stock.
Well,
You can buy him in a Target for $12. Like, he's plentiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Where did
funny.
he go? Why would you not make Alan?
Well, they did. They definitely made Allen, and then for some reason, maybe Sam Neill was like, no, no,
don't
no,
want
no,
that.
no, 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 no,
No.
not happening. And they pulled it because I think the same thing happened with the 2017 Mummy
Oh,
with Tom
here
Cruise.
he is. I Googled him,
Where is
and
he?
it was a Walmart exclusive.
Was.
Well, it's sold out.
Oh, it's sold out.
Yeah, all I did was go to Google. What did I type in Google? Alan Grant Dominion Pop, and Walmart was the first thing that came up.
And it has the Walmart sticker next to it and everything. Wow.
Yeah,
So it's
with
sold
Walmart
out.
sticker on the box. Yep.
Wow. All right. So already right there, you know it's going to be the next time you see it, it's going to be a little bit of a higher price. So
Yeah.
are you going to be willing to shell out that
I
higher
don't know.
price? Because you
I mean,
gotta
I like-
have them, man. You have Ian, you have Ellie, you need Alan. Alan.
That would eat me alive
Alan.
if I had like an incomplete set that was
Yeah.
just sitting right in front of me.
Yeah, it would definitely. We already did that. Mama Blu-ray, Sue and I are off to watch T2.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Love T2. She's not here to answer this, I don't think, but if she was, I would say, what version of T2 are you watching? There's 3 different versions of T2. Are you watching the theatrical, the special, or the extended special?
There's an extended special.
Yeah, there's the because at the very end it shows like the future Sarah Connor.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's interesting because like it shows that Judgment Day has been avoided, but she has on, and it blows my mind because Stan Winston was a genius, but she has on some of the worst looking old person makeup I have ever seen. It looks bad on Linda Hamilton, but she's basically an old woman, and it
Okay.
shows that Judgment Day hasn't happened. So
Okay.
yeah, there's 3 different versions of T2. I recommend the theatrical. The theatrical is the best, I think.
That's the one I think last time I watched that was with Andrew and Dave on a commentary on Andrew's channel, and it was the regular version. The theatrical one.
Yeah, because like the special edition, like one of the scenes has it has like a dream she envisioned.
Yeah, I think.
Kyle.
Yeah, well, everyone was watching the regular except the version Dave pulled out. He popped in the extended, not knowing. So,
So
it's like,
all of a sudden he was
extra
watching.
scene time. Yeah,
All of a sudden he was watching Michael Biehn on screen, and you guys were like, "Huh?
yeah.
Michael
He's
Bean's
like,
not."
oh,
in
I think
T2."
I'm watching the extended. I'm like, you are.
Yep. Have fun with T2, and then Conan as Ian is the one I spent 30 on. Yeah, those. I forget when we. Oh, it was when Dave was on. We discovered all those Conan pops.
Yeah.
And
Conan is Predator.
man, the Conan as Predator.
That's a cool looking pop.
That I am on the look for that thing. That thing is too funny. Where he has like the hair flip.
That's
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Doesn't he have like red dreads or something?
Does he have red dreads too? He might have red dreads. Yeah, because the Predator has the dreads. Or I don't know. It's the funniest looking pop. So definitely gonna be looking for that at Funko Pop Con for sure. I'm also jealous of that store that you went to with Sue and Dave that had like.
yeah, that was a random store. Like it was said it was a sports collectible store. We're like, oh, we'll go in. It was literally like Funko Town. It was Funko
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Like we have yet to find something like that in Savannah. Like we have little mom and pop shops that sell like maybe 40 pops total, but I'm looking for something like that where it's just wall to wall pops.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that was quite a surprise. It's like, all right, you said you sold sports stuff, but where's the actual sports stuff? It was majority Funko, which they had a lot of different stuff though. It was all the expensive stuff was behind a case, obviously.
yeah. Yep.
If you had to ask someone to look at it, you know it was expensive.
Yep. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know. Also, just because we're all going, I kind of wish they would have like at some point make Halloween Horror Night pops.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't of the like the icons.
Yeah, like Jack and Chance and
Those would sell.
Oh man, they
They
would
would sell.
sell. Oh man, they would sell so hard, and it would just be so cool. Like, I wonder if that's been discussed, like with
Maybe it's not like
Universal.
Universal doesn't make like their movies into pops, so I
Yeah.
mean,
They would fly off the shelves quicker than the unicorn from Despicable Me.
Yeah, because they have.
yeah, I see that in your videos. It's there every time you go, and there's shelves of them. It's like,
Yeah.
is anybody buying this thing?
Yeah, it's right there. Look, it's looking at us.
It's looking
It's
at us.
looking at us. And I finally bit the bullet on it. I was like, okay, it's the one Universal Studios exclusive. I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
it.
Because I mean, Disney does exclusive for their stuff, so I'm surprised.
All the time.
Yep. I don't know. I'm gonna maybe we can email them something. I don't know. Be like, come on, guys.
Hear us out.
Also, really hyped for the Halloween house. Like,
Yes, I saw that. I was like, yes, thank you.
oh man. And are you as confused as I am? Like, I'm okay with it being the original, but why isn't it the new Halloween?
You would think it comes out the week before we're going, so you would think they would tie it into that somehow. Not that I mind the original, but
Yeah.
Or
as
the
a
very
tie-in, you
least.
think they would actually make the.
Or at the very least, like have it be the 2018 Halloween.
Yeah, or-
one of the newer ones.
Or
Maybe so.
try to do something really ambitious and have it all be like Halloween 1978, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and a little bit of Halloween Ends right at the end.
Yeah, I think no, there wasn't a Michael Myers house when I was there.
Well, that's one thing I've been reading is a lot of people are like, ugh, Michael Myers again, because for like 3 years in a row, they did Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and then Halloween 4.
Oh, okay.
So how like Michael Myers has been there a little bit, and then people were like, what, like, why are we getting freaking Michael Myers again? And it's like, well, you know, the new trilogy's coming to an end this year.
Because I'm
so-
pretty sure I was there when they did was it 2019? I'm trying to remember what year I went in November and what year I went in October. I think I was there in 2019. They had a Ghostbusters house. I don't know which
Yes,
year
that
that
was 2019.
2019. Okay, that was the year I was there. I didn't get into the Ghostbusters house. The line was way too long.
insane.
Yeah, I went in there and it was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, the only year I ever missed was 2018 because that was my first year living on my own, and I just literally could not afford to go. And I've been to every other year since 2007. My very first year was Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was.
I haven't seen them pop up in Orlando too often. I know they do them in California a lot, but
Yep.
Orlando not so much.
Yeah, that was the best memories. It was called the Carnival of Carnage, and it was
Okay.
it was so good. And Jack the Clown was the guy, and everything. Did you watch The Thing? Yes, we did. Yes, we
Yeah.
did. She obviously still loves it. I really like it. I really like The Thing. My favorite John Carpenter is Christine, personally.
I haven't seen that.
Please, Tony, watch Christine. It is so good. Oh my God. And I thought it was the dumbest concept, a killer car. Holy crap, did they knock it out of the park? Did John Carpenter knock it out of the park?
I thought it was good, but it doesn't rank above The Thing.
Yeah, you think The Thing's better? Do you think Halloween's better?
No.
Okay, so you
I put The Thing and then They Live, Halloween, Christine so far. That's my ranking.
gotcha. I mean, the original 78 film is just the best. That has to be why. For sure, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, for marketing, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would just be cool. It would be cool to see the new Michael Myers with the burnt mask and
That would be
everything.
really cool. That could, if they did it correctly, that could be pretty terrifying, actually.
Yeah.
But I feel like they might light the Michael Myers house too much. I hope not. Like they might overlight it instead of keeping
him
darker.
keeping him in
Yeah.
the shadows. Yeah.
Yay.
Do you have any predictions on what other houses they might announce?
They're probably gonna do a Stranger Things house because they've done that every time there's been a new season. There's been a Stranger Things house.
Also 2019.
Yeah, I actually did get into that one. The house was okay. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I don't know. I'm surprised. I think I saw on YouTube there someone thinking they made you the black phone thing because it's the new Blumhouse movie. So maybe.
I got my fingers crossed for Nope.
Yes, that'd be. Did you see the new trailer?
I did, and it actually
It's got
upset
a
me.
totally
Yeah.
different vibe than
The first
the
trailer.
original trailer.
Yes.
Because when we watched that yesterday, it showed before Jurassic World. Dave turned to me and was like, "That's a completely different vibe than the first trailer." I'm like, "It does. It looks more of like a comedy now."
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing with Jordan Peele's movies, right? They have that like bit of comedy under them. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared that this is going to like totally be awful, but
Yeah.
it does have me thinking that it's like the vibe I got yesterday was not horror.
No,
What
no, it was like a, I don't know, kind of like maybe like a satire type of thing, like a, I don't know.
Well, what I thought was I was like really happy, like excited with the fact that it was being so elusive, like up until yesterday.
Yeah.
Like,
I
nobody
liked that
really
as
knew
well.
what
They
it
didn't
was.
show you. Yeah, I liked that. They left some mystery for the actual movie. I didn't think it needed a second trailer. Like,
No.
they could have just went with the first one.
I really thought they would leave it like really ambiguous up until it, or maybe like right before it came out or something.
Yep.
Like just show little, like tell little. But
Because I know the trailer for Us didn't reveal much at all. That was kind of,
Yeah, it was pretty ambiguous. And look, honestly, maybe the trailers haven't revealed anything.
they might
Maybe-
not have. I mean, it's Jordan Peele. You really don't know what to expect.
Oh man. Oh. And I'm so excited because I only need one more from the Us set, and then I have every single Get Out pop, I have every single Us pop, and then I have Jordan Peele, the
Okay.
Jordan Peele
Which
pop.
movie do you like better? Do you like Us or Get Out?
I personally like Us better.
I do too. I like Us better.
I think
they're both good. I just prefer Us.
Yeah, like Get Out was Get Out's probably the objectively better film.
Yeah.
But I thought the concept of Us was more frightening.
Yeah.
Because I've always thought about like, what if there is somebody out there like my doppelganger, and what that would be like to like meet them, and then
That is
living under us.
Oh man, that whole like last like 20 minutes of Us just blew my mind with the whole like score, and
yeah, that was
so good. The only one I need to complete the set is Pluto, like the little kid when he's like crouched down and he has the mask on. I think it's a chase. So that's the only one I need, and I got them all. So, but hopefully they do, because they did an Us house.
2019.
Yes, that was a good house actually.
They didn't do Get Out for some reason, maybe because that would have been.
You know what? I feel like they did The Purge for like 3 or 4 years straight.
They did.
But that's enough, Purge. Come on.
They did that, and they did The Walking Dead to death.
Yeah.
I was never there when they did a Walking Dead house, but I know, wasn't that a regular attraction in California anyway?
It was, yeah. Well, they recently, maybe not recently, but they have closed it since. But it was like a year-round Walking Dead attraction, which was kind of neat. But man, even as a Walking Dead fan, when they did that like 5 years in a row, I was like, okay, let's
Ellen go through that house.
Let's move on from the Walking Dead.
Didn't Ellen go through that house?
Did Ellen go through that house?
I feel like that was like a viral thing on YouTube for a while.
I know Maggie went through one.
Oh yeah, Ellen used to go through the Horror Nights houses, and it was always the Walking Dead one for some reason.
Really? I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Did you see Lauren Cohan, Maggie, when she went through the Walking Dead house? That was pretty funny.
That was.
I remember I went through the Us house. It was right before like it closed. Like it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and we were like the last people. We were the only ones in the house, so it was like, you didn't have anybody behind you, didn't have anybody in front of you. It was like, oh god.
Yeah.
So like none of the scares were going off. And like you didn't have like to gauge people in front of you, like when all right, there's like scare around the corner. Oh, it was terrifying. And especially because they were like with scissors. I'm like,
well, that's what I loved, because I don't know if Tony experienced this, but because of COVID last year, well, maybe not last year, but I feel like it was the year before when they had to they didn't have a real HHN.
No, they had those like 2 red. There's just those 2 houses, right? Yeah.
Yep. They only had 2 houses during the day, and it was still effective. It was still cool, but I loved it because they would socially distance you. So you would tell them how many are in your group, and they would say, okay, wait.
Would you be the only group walking through the house?
You would be the only group walking.
Oh, see, that's good.
You would be the only group walking. And I was like, why can't they? Well, I know why they can't do this at the real HHN, because it would
the lines would be.
Oh yeah, it was back to the parking garage. But it was so much better because no one was in front of you. It was just your group, And
How was it last year? Because I went during the summer, so I didn't know. Like they were
You didn't
setting
like it
up
last
for
year?
Horror Nights last year.
No, I'm saying it wasn't last year. That's not how it was like.
last year it was real. Like last year was a real.
Was it like an
HHN.
actual Horror Nights last year? Okay.
Yep.
But they had the screens in front
Okay.
of the scare.
Yeah, they still had like the little plastic guards in front of everyone, so kind
I
of.
wonder if they're gonna do that. I don't think so, right?
I don't think this year
they'll
they'll do
that
it.
shit. No.
No. This year is going to be a return to form, and man, I'm so pumped. Like I was already pumped, but when we were like, all right, let's all 4 of us go, and it was confirmed, I was like, I'm even more pumped now. Laren, your horror hall video made me want to send you some movies. Do you have an email for the channel? I'm not on social media. I'd like to contact you about it. Do we have an email? Yeah, I think I think we do. It's just my email. I think it's
No, it's not. It's like it's an actual like fans of something, I believe, because I have it.
Oh. It's on the channel. Like when you go to the about section and scroll to the bottom, it says for business inquiries. You just click that, Laren,
I swear
and the email will pop up. Whatever's for the channel, it's going to pop up there.
I get email.
Also, by the way, Laren, you definitely don't have to send us
No.
anything.
No.
Very nice if you do. We don't have a PO box or anything.
It's this one.
What is it?
The Don't Dead. It's our podcast email.
Okay, so you can send it to the one on the channel because I know for sure it isn't this, or you can send it to don'tdeadpodcast@gmail.com. My doppelganger Eddie, he says, "What's up, beautiful people?"
Why, hello.
Well, hello, Mr. Eddie.
So
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be the best, man. It's gonna be so
I'm
good.
so excited.
So
That's
good.
exciting.
And,
Birthday present for me.
yeah, and you guys are staying on property, right?
yes. Yeah, my work, like they have this site called Tickets at Work, and I was like, let me see if they got any discounts for Universal. And there's like 60% off hotels. I'm like, yes.
All right. Now, obviously, just let me know. But if that can apply to us, obviously we'll pay you. But if we can,
I can
save
see if I can
60%,
find a hotel that has like like an adjoining room.
Okay, yeah,
That'd
because
be
thing.
cool.
we kind of want to also stay on property just to make it more of an event. So
Plus, it just sucks like having to leave and be on the road for
I was
an
gonna
hour.
say, doesn't Horror Nights close at like 1 or 2 a.m.?
yeah, and we're not driving back to Savannah.
No.
So we're definitely going to stay in Orlando, but it would be cool to stay at Universal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'd have to look. I've never actually stayed on Universal property. When I go to Orlando, I usually stay at Disney and then just like shuttle over to Universal.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
I
we've
have
stayed at Cabana, or I've stayed at Cabana.
I also stayed at Cabana, but at a different time.
Okay, and then collectively we did Endless Summer, which is their
Okay.
newest one. So
Was
Okay.
it Dockside or Surfside? I can never remember.
what's the difference between the two? Because they look pretty much the same, if you know. Like,
One
What,
of them's newer.
Dockside and Surfside?
Dockside and- they look pretty. Yeah, they look like they're pretty much the same hotel.
They're pretty much the same. They're just themed a little differently, maybe.
Oh.
And
Okay.
one's like newer.
Dockside is newer.
Yeah, we
Dockside's
stayed at that one. It's like brand new as of like a year ago.
Yeah. Brand new, very, very, and that one's already like the most affordable. Like it's advertised as the most affordable.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Cabana Bay is actually really fun. It's like
Okay.
it's their retro hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very like 50s kind of feel. So
Because my coworker was like, "Stay at the Hard Rock." I'm like, "Isn't that like $400 a night? Get out of here!" Like, no, it's a room.
it'd be cool to stay at the Hard Rock though.
Yeah.
For
Just
sure.
to say that you have.
Yeah. So can't wait for that. That's going to be exciting. And I'm trying to think what else is coming up. Funko Pop Con, that's going to be exciting.
Mhm.
Do you have any like kind of Funko-y conventions that happen in Massachusetts that you know of?
Not that I know of. No,
Okay.
like we don't get too many conventions here. Like I know there's a horror con in August somewhere, but
Are you going to
there's-
that?
yeah.
What's it
probably.
called?
That's a good question. I'd have to look it up. Let me see.
HorrorCon. Those exist?
There was one in New
Are you-
Jersey,
Are you being
that
facetious?
Monster Mania.
No.
Yes, of course they exist. Have you never heard of Spooky Empire in Orlando?
No.
I've gone to it like multiple times.
Oh my God.
How did you not know horror conventions didn't exist?
I live under a rock.
Or how did you not know horror conventions did exist? Whatever. You
I
know
live
what I'm
under
trying to
a rock.
say. Yeah, like they're like the
They
biggest
exist.
thing.
I mean, yeah, there's one I've always wanted to go to. It's called Monster Mania. It's in but it's
Yeah.
in New Jersey, but
Yeah.
it's like a 6-hour drive. So I'm like, do I want to drive 6 hours just for
Yeah, there's Monster Mania, there's Monster Palooza.
What is this one called? Where are you?
I think Spooky Empire is the biggest one in Florida.
I think this one is called Silver Scream Con. I think it's its first year.
Silver Scream Con. Cool.
But it's like 40 minutes from my house. So I'm like, all right.
Going.
And I
Heck
think
yeah.
Daniel, who's going to be there? Daniel Harris, the guy from the first Scream, Skeet Ulrich. I'm like, all right, I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been making his rounds to a bunch of conventions lately.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard has gone to a lot of them.
Yes.
Nev Campbell, obviously.
I hope she shows up. That'd be kind of cool.
Now that I think about it, they've only made a Ghostface pop. They've never done like a Sydney pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They could do a whole Scream line. There's so many people.
Give us Drew Barrymore.
Oh yeah, Drew Barrymore. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. Yeah, horror conventions are big. Horror conventions.
Let's go
are
to
big.
one.
I don't know what takes place.
There's got to be
Georgia.
some down in Georgia or even Orlando. I know there's got to be some down there too.
Yeah, the one that I went to in Orlando a lot was Spooky Empire. That's where I met Edward Furlong, T2.
Okay.
Oh my god, then let's go. Let's look it up. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's those are always fun.
But yeah, like Funko conventions, I don't think I've ever seen any around in Massachusetts. I mean, the most I've seen is like buying pops at like Boston Comic Con. That's about it. But no like Funko specific stuff.
Yeah. Usually the way it works is you go to like a horror convention and you'll come across a dealer that sells Funko Pops kind of thing. It's honestly, it's very rare and we're pretty lucky. It's pretty rare that the whole convention is dedicated to Pops. So, but this thing is amazing. That like this thing is just insane. It's just thousands upon thousands upon thousands. It's so overwhelming. The first time we walked in the doors to the resort and we just looked around, we were like, okay, all right, breathe. First of all, this is bad for the wallet. This is really bad.
We pay rent.
Second of all, yeah. So, but yeah, I'm definitely on the lookout for a couple select pops like the La La Land 2-pack. I gotta find that freaking thing. I gotta find that La La Land 2-pack. Which, by the way, recently I picked up that Best Buy Steelbook. Beautiful.
It is
Absolutely
that's a nice
beautiful.
one.
So happy they brought it back because I missed it originally, and I was like, all right.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was one that was I don't think I've actually seen in stores until recently, unless you like pre-ordered it.
Yep. Oh man, so good. So good. And I have the T2 one. So that's
a must-have
collection.
People complain about that transfer, but I don't see anything too bad about it. I mean, it looks
fortunately, and I know it. I think it does it apply to the Blu-ray as well. Or is it just the 4K that has that transfer?
I think it might be just the 4K. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, because I don't have a 4K, so I only watch Blu-ray. So,
I mean, I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know if it's. I know it's definitely the 4K people are complaining about.
Yeah,
but
you know what they're talking about, like the transfer of T2 for like the most recent edition has a like it basically kind of washes out the entire film grain look of the film. And
they look kind of like wax figures, kind of.
Everybody is super smooth looking.
Yeah.
Ew.
And it's very unsettling because like the appeal of T2 is the grainy look.
Yeah.
Right?
Uncanny Valley.
I feel like they did a similar thing with Predator when it was remastered on Blu-ray. They made everybody look like wax.
Yep. I remember hearing. Yep. They do that a lot because they think people want to see picture perfect. And it's no, we really don't. We love our grain. We love grain.
Yeah, that's literally my deal with vinyl collecting is like, I will not purchase a new vinyl like of.
Oh, because they're digital?
Yeah.
Digital vinyl.
Digitally recorded vinyl.
Yep.
Like, unless it's like something new, like Bo Burnham's vinyl that you got me, that, can't be found old. Like, I only ever get secondhand vinyl because I love like the static, like the crackling of old music on a record player.
The appeal. Laren says it's a gritty film in multiple ways. Yes, exactly, Laren. So you need that grit in the film itself. So, I mean, I'll say it until they freaking make it happen. Why do we not have T1 and T2 pops? Why are the only pops we have are freaking Terminator Dark Fate?
I know. I don't get those. Would sell.
Oh my!
Sell.
Oh, they would sell beyond belief.
It's the same
man.
thing with like the 4Ks. Why don't we have a Terminator?
I,
There's no T1. Where's
good
Terminator
question.
1?
Good question. Look,
But
I
yeah,
love
movies like if you Google Barb and Star, go to Vista, it's like a comedy, a really dumb comedy. That's getting a 4K, but they can't give Terminator a 4K.
Well, look, I love T2. It's my second favorite of the Terminator films. The first one is my favorite.
Yeah.
I think T2 gets too much love. I think T2 gets too many film releases, and it's like what? It's like
they just keep releasing that one and nothing else. It's
yeah,
like,
come on. Where's the Terminator, the one that started it all? Where is that one?
That one doesn't get a lot of love.
It gets no love.
That, and I highly doubt we'll ever get even on Blu-ray, a True Lies, unless you go bootleg.
True. Yeah. Who was I watching recently? It's Serial at Midnight. Do you know that YouTube channel?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Serial at Midnight. Heath is his name. He was on my podcast way back in the day, but he did a video recently on his channel about The Abyss and True Lies. Why don't we have 4Ks for these? And he makes some good points in there, but James Cameron just keeps saying, I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time.
Stop with the Avatar then. We don't need 5.
I am so pumped for Avatar too.
I mean, I like the original. It's James Cameron, so I'll definitely go and see it. But like the teaser trailer, it looks nice. But I mean, it's literally like 10 years or 12 years like after the first one.
I think he's going to really surprise us, and it's just going to be this like, I don't think it's going to be the second coming of Christ, but I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be like, wow, okay, it's
Hopefully.
James Cameron, you know, we don't get a lot of James Cameron movies.
No, actually, we don't. And that's why he's been working on Avatar for 12 years.
I am just pumped, and
I don't like the blue people.
It's like Tim Allen. You don't like the blue people. They freak you out, right?
I don't like the blue people.
They freak you out.
I just don't like the blue people.
You have to get past the blue people.
No, I don't want to. Like my best friend in life, her favorite movie of all time is Avatar.
Yep.
I refuse to watch Avatar.
No, you can't refuse to watch it. We have to watch it before the second one comes out. I can't go to the movies by myself.
Don't you have friends?
Not yet in Georgia. They're all in Florida.
You mean I have to go see the blue people, the big blue people on the big screen?
The big blue people.
On the big screen. Did I say that? The big screen.
I don't know. I think it's a great movie. I think a lot of people just hate on it because it's one of the biggest movies of all time, but I think it's a great story.
It scares me.
And I would love like 10-inch Funko Pops because that would make sense. Just giant.
That would actually, they're giant creatures, so that would make sense.
That would totally make sense.
I'm actually surprised they haven't released any from that movie. I mean, I know Pops weren't really a big thing back when it came out, but
yeah. Well, yeah, 2009?
Yeah, they didn't even exist.
Pops didn't exist?
I think it really started in 2011.
Okay. Wow. Wow. That's how long it's taken James Cameron. Pops didn't even exist. And then he made his film, and then now Pops are like the biggest thing of all time.
Okay, Lauren, that's what I was thinking myself. Dances with the
Well, that's the biggest thing, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, it's Pocahontas in space. It's Dances with Wolves in space." But Dave McCrae, who's a great channel, Dave McCrae, he always makes the point. He's like, "Okay, well, yeah, Avatar is Pocahontas in space, but what is Pocahontas? Pocahontas is inspired by such and such and such. You know, Dances with Wolves is."
He's got a point. Things rip each other off all the time.
Yeah.
It's not even a rip-off. It's like
an homage.
It's an inspiration.
But yes, absolutely, for sure. There are definite similarities between those films. Personally, because I have seen Dances with Wolves and Avatar, I would rather watch Avatar. It's just more visually appealing. So there you go. So if anything, I think that's the draw of it all. It's a technological advancement of Avatar. So plus the ride at Animal Kingdom,
that thing's amazing.
Holy moly. I have never been like brought almost to tears by a ride.
That thing is so cool. I want to, that looks, that line is always super long, but it's worth it.
there's a moment where you're riding the Banshee and it goes under a wave that's like cresting.
Yeah.
And you feel the intensity of the wave and you feel like the mist of the wave and everything. And I almost like, honestly, my eyes got like kind of teary eyed. I was like, wow, this is real. Like this is actually
Yeah, that
really
ride
happening.
is they did a really good job with that ride.
They blew it out of the
When
water.
did that come out?
When did what come out?
That ride.
I think 2019 maybe.
Oh, because I was
Yeah,
gonna say
it's
I
pretty
went.
recent.
Because how have you been to Animal Kingdom? Like more recently than I have.
Yeah, well, this was way before I knew you,
Oh, duh.
but I went with Boyd.
Oh, because I went the last time I was at Disney World was in 2015. So
He has fully said he stole the idea. All right, well, okay, whatever.
it'd be like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
Sometimes it'd be like that, but James Cameron is still.
He's great. Yeah, he's one of the.
He's a genius. He's a genius for ripping off. But we've been going for an hour and 40, and I think we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been a pleasure having you on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This was fun.
Yeah, it's been
Many
exciting
thanks.
talking to you, and obviously watch your channel. We watch all the collabs you do with Dave and everybody, and just wanted to.
Yeah, we're doing one Tuesday for.
I was gonna say because there's been a couple weeks where you haven't.
Yeah, we don't do it every week.
Okay. Yeah, there's so it's like every time you're not in one of his videos and he's not in one of your videos, I'm like, something's missing here. Something's missing here. Like part of the DNA is missing. So looking forward to that, and obviously looking forward to October. Stay in touch. We'll figure out stuff. But if we can definitely get that hotel at a cheaper price, we'll take it.
Yeah, I was like, that's how I kind of like pushed him. Like, look, I'm booking this hotel soon because I don't know when this discount goes away. So you're coming. Get your ass on the plane with me.
And he was like, all right. Yeah, I agree. I still like the movie. Had a great time tonight. Thanks for doing this, Ed and Haley. Have Tony back again soon.
Of course.
Yeah, we were actually thinking like a little later down the road if we should have you and Dave on for a Fans of Live something, just to kind of
Fans of Live something.
Fans of Live something.
Fans of Live something, just to have all four of us on before Halloween Horror Nights. So
That'd be cool.
we'll do that down the road. So look forward to that. That is coming up. Obviously, Tony's channel's down below. It's linked, so go check it out. It's great stuff, man.
Thank you.
And excited that you're picking up pops here and there. So we'll
yeah,
always...
I gotta cool it on that right now. I got most of the Jurassic ones, so I should be set.
All right.
Unless I see blue or something that I don't have. But like
exactly. And stay off $7 a pop. It's very addictive.
Oh
yeah. I noticed that. I'm like, all right, I'll get this one and then I'm good.
And then
it's only $7.
And then you're checking the what the heck are they called? The pop drops every week.
Oh, it's only $7, and then you keep saying that 20 times, and
yep.
And yeah,
that's how you end up with this pile that we have over here.
But that applies to anything, right? So that would apply to you with your physical media.
Yeah.
Which
That's
that backdrop you have, I love it. Like I love those shelves. I love.
Oh yeah, that's downstairs. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Looks good.
Yeah, I can definitely. Susan's right. It's definitely a sickness.
The sickness is real. But that's it for us guys and gals and everyone watching. So we will talk to you soon. Have a good one, Tony.
You too.
All right,
Thank
man.
you, Tony.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Oh, we love Tony.
Love that guy.
We love Tony. He's a great guy. And you've been playing with my hair. I'm like, why does my neck look different? But yes, so go check out Tony. His channel is down below. Thank you all for watching. If you watched live, anybody that tuned in live, I'm surprised Durant wasn't in here.
Yeah, I was.
What the heck, Dave?
I was kind of waiting for him to pop up.
Dave, come on, man. You let us down, Dave. It's okay. And we will be back again soon with a video. I don't know what it's going to be. It might
be an unboxing.
We have our unboxing. We have a bunch of boxes going on here.
Like a lot.
So we might do an unboxing, but if we don't, then the next time will be the pop drop on Wednesday. So look forward to that. Thanks again. Good night. Yeah, good night, Laren. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And like I said, that email is there if you want to. Totally not necessary. But if you want to send us something,
we'll definitely take it, and we will definitely watch it and share it here on the channel. So thank you, everybody. And until we talk to you next time, keep being fans of something.